Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jessica, also known as Chicprofessor on Instagram, and this is another episode of the Sustainable Fashion 101 series. This one is all about Ferragamo. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm wearing my Ferragamo belt, and this is one of my absolute favorite brands. It's not a brand that a lot of YouTubers pay a lot of attention to, but it's been one of my favorites from the absolute beginning of my luxury love story, basically. So it's definitely a brand I wanted to look into, and they are doing some really good things with sustainability. So we're going to talk about some of the initiatives that they're taking, some of their goals, and some of the things that they could be doing better. So let's go ahead and get started. So Ferragamo started talking about their goals and their sustainable initiatives in 2014. So that was a good few years before a lot of other brands, not as early as someone like Stella McCartney, but definitely on the earlier end. So 2014, they really started discussing things. That's the year that they also started creating the Green Team, which were people hired from Ferragamo to specifically focus on the sustainability of the brand. If you look in the Ferragamo Museum, however, they're going to date their sustainable initiatives much earlier than 2014. In fact, they will say that their sustainable initiatives started in 1920 when the brand started, or in the 1920s when the brand started, because even that early on, they were focusing on upcycled fabrics, innovative materials, and the ethics of their brand. So they say that it has always been something that's been very integral to the Ferragamo brand. And then in 2014, they really started discussing it specifically in terms of sustainability and the Green Team. They are part of a lot of different sustainable goals and initiatives, the UN Global Compact, they are into the circular economy and some different groups that are about that, the Fashion Pact, all of these kind of big initiatives that a lot of the other brands have talked about. These kind of global initiatives that multiple brands are part of, they're really part of all of those. And then speaking again of the Ferragamo Museum, which is called the Museo Ferragamo in Florence, it was the first museum in Italy to be a green museum. So definitely something that's been important to them. In terms of packaging, their packaging is 100% biodegradable and recyclable, plus it is made of recyclable products and sustainable materials. So definitely their packaging is something that they've cared about. Also with their packaging, it comes shipping, and they've joined a couple carbon neutral programs in the US and in Europe. And they also have partnered with UPS to offset any of their carbon costs with shipping. So the packaging and shipping side, they're really trying to make as sustainable as possible. In terms of their factories, there are a couple different things that they're doing. They're certified for their carbon emissions, and they're also LEED Energy certified, but with their carbon emissions, they also elect to be extra transparent. So for the certifications, you only need to be transparent in a certain extent, basically, and they go beyond that to really be as transparent as possible with all of their carbon emissions. And then in terms of a couple products that they did, in 2016, they launched a special line with a small brand called Orange Fiber, where they took some materials made from citrus fruits and were able to incorporate that into a small capsule collection. And what that group did is they took old orange, well, really all citrus fruit waste. There's a lot of citrus fruit in Italy, so they took citrus fruit waste and they were able to create materials based on that, and then Ferragamo made a capsule collection with that. They also have the Rainbow Shoe, and the Rainbow Shoe is a certified shoe made of with GOTS, G-O-T-S, and a bunch of other certifications, and it's a totally carbon neutral shoe. So that was another specific product that they made in terms of sustainability. So that is pretty much what they are doing. In terms of ethics, right, they are doing some things ethically really well. They have a lot of artisans that they employ. They have basically everything created in Italy, which is great. However, they don't really talk about tanneries, and leather, of course, is their most well-known product. So I would have liked to see a little bit more discussion of the ethical practices behind their leather. But in terms of the company itself, what they stand for, trying to use innovative materials, trying to create things in factories that are certified and carbon neutral, in trying to create things with their packaging and their shipping, all of that, they seem to be doing a really good job. They are doing some stuff really well, and then some stuff that they could certainly be doing a little bit more. But in general, I am pretty pleased with what I see from them, and it's definitely something that they take seriously and really promote and discuss on their website, and they do discuss it in a detailed manner. So you can really follow up on what they're saying because they are very transparent about the work that they're doing with their sustainability, and especially with carbon. That seems to be the big thing they're focusing on, is being as carbon neutral as possible. So that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I have one more to go. I'm going to be ending with Prada, which is another one of my favorite brands. So please stay tuned for that video. Please also share this video with someone so that we can all be more educated consumers. I hope you've enjoyed this series so far. I'm excited to finish it up and then to move on to some other things. So thank you all again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video.